Apart from that priority of involving the youth, building capacities of communities, then we need partnership. Government alone cannot do it. So we need support from all our partners that are here to be able to carry everybody along. While we are having community response, that is what will metamorphose up to the up, and then will cascade same even to the world levels for people to have this capacity to understand early warning signs and early response strategy, and then build networks of youth at different youth volunteer, peace building volunteers or champions at LGA levels that will help us to monitor and be able to, if there is an early warning, they should be able to track and then report to the appropriate authorities. And at the same time, the state we're working, apart from us having the youth as our population target.
And then in 2019 to 2021, December 2021, we had SAP 2 in Kogi and Nasarawa State. And now we're having SAP 3 in Kano and Kaduna State. We started January this year, and we'll be having it ongoing up until December 2024. And what is this project targeted for us? We have three key objectives that we are looking at. The first one is looking at strengthening the capacity of at-risk young men and women. Just like the director mentioned, statistics has it that 95% of every crime or violence that takes place in Nigeria is perpetrated by youth. 95%. And so that's the reason why, if you look at almost all the conflicts that have happened in recent times, including some of the bandits and all those that have been arrested, if you check their age bracket, they are always between 16, 25, maximum 30. That has always been the age group. So what it means is that if you want to talk of issues around addressing or reducing violent extremism, then the youth becomes a key target stakeholder that you need to engage with. So that's why our fourth objective is looking at decreasing the vulnerability, because one of the things that makes young persons easy prey for violent extremist recruitment is because most of them are vulnerable to some of these things.
I did an analysis of the lists that were released by INEC just a few weeks back to be able to identify some people to engage with. And honestly, I was amazed. The lower parties, that's the ones that don't have so much strength. Yes, they gave chances to young people. So you will see 20-something-year-olds running for some offices, even for Senate. But unfortunately, the big ones, they are still not listening and they are not ready to let go. You know, one particular party, I don't even want to call the name, no young person is running for any office in this state. Nobody below 40.
Currently?
Yes, I think especially within, well, unfortunately for us, because we're working in four of the four metropolitan LGAs, and then two others, Zaria and Jama. But for those four LGAs within here, no young person is even running for office from that particular party. I just don't want to mention the name. You know, so it means a lot of work still needs to be done. In fact, a lot of engagements were made at national level. Because the truth is that when you go engage parties at state level, you don't get much. They will tell you, especially for things that have to do with systemic changes or reviews or whatever, they will tell you you have to go to the national level. That's where they can change their guidelines, their policies and all of that.
Now they say, and in our criminal and penal codes, you have idleness defined and there is a punishment for anybody found idle. But there are no support systems like that. So people are idle, and right from time you find out that these things are not being implemented. So, and I feel again that as regards inclusion of youth in governance, it starts from the police. You know, for everything that happens, it happens in a community. So if it starts, let's say, let it start from the political party.
That stage is a stage where the youth is just eager to pick something new. And if that youth is in an environment that is properly guided, you see that the youth will just be the best, of the humans that you can get. And if such a youth finds himself in an environment where he is surrounded by crime, he will just pick whatever is at his disposal at that particular moment. So the government is already aware this is how this thing is. So you just put system in place, to make sure that that particular stage in their life is well harnessed in the sense that they will have something meaningful to be picking at that time, that their mind is very open.
Even the youth now say they should contest. Have 100 youth, maybe they will not even vote the youth.
You are correct.
That is what change of mind. If you can have change, then that of early warning and prevention. The organization I come from, civil defense, we are doing very well in that area. We have a department unit called PCR, Peace and Conflict Resolution, which I work with. So we are able to at least detect some early warning signs and what prevented them. Even from Angwarimi, if I will talk,